Today on BTV News Channel 3, they are a national powerhouse with their sights set on another #1 ranking. We pay a visit to the Bengineers.
Plus, we fire up the 100-watt bulbs and shine them on another Benjamin educator in the Teacher Spotlight.
And in BTV Sports, please sign on the dotted line as Khair Elam made his announcement on where he will play college football before a nationally televised audience.
Hello everyone and welcome to BTV News. I'm Kenzie Matevia.
And I'm Alexis Tadros. You give us 15 minutes and we'll give you the latest news that affects you and the Benjamin School.
Plenty to bring you today, including how some of our international students are ringing in the Chinese New Year. But first, our top story. The Benjamin School has many top programs that are recognized not only in the state, but nationally as well. The Bengineers is one of them after taking top honors in the country. They have been busy gearing up for another run at the top spot. As they get set to put their talents on display in Miami, here's BTV reporter me with more.
The Bengineers, a club for those interested in science and engineering, gives students an opportunity to learn and work with things they are passionate about outside of a classroom. This hands-on club competes in many competitions in their 3 different leagues. The faculty advisor, Mr. Cullinane, encourages his students to work together using student leadership to help build the team.
The advisor tries to take a step back with all the students who are working in the Bengineers. The students are driving the club, running the club, and as the advisor I'm trying to set up when we're going to go to the next competitions, the logistics of how to get to those competitions, and then trying to get everyone on campus at the same time to practice and get everything that they need for the competitions.
The club president supervises the meetings and lets us in about what Bengineers is all about.
The Bengineers is the STEM club at the Benjamin School. We compete in 3 different leagues, which consists of 1080, which is the racing division, VEX, which is robotics, and then rocketry, which is rockets. And so we compete in various competitions that have to do with these techniques. We hosted our first competition last year, and we hosted a racing competition, and it required a lot of effort after school and coordinating with teams in Miami. But when we were finally able to host it, it was really cool, and the students here were able to see more of what we do and see the racing and things like that.
Competitions are a chance for the team to show off what they have been working on for months.
During competitions, we usually change out the motors, the wheels, and the batteries, as they're very important during the race. And races consist of like a 10-minute lap race or fastest going around the track. And so basically changing the battery, make sure it's fully charged, and get the fastest time.
This club gives students with the dream to become an engineer a chance to explore their interests.
I'm on the VEX team. There's 3 teams, the rockets, cars, and then VEX, where we basically build a robot and then have them like fight against other robots. So I build and code the robot.
The Bengineers are off to a great start this year. We're excited to see what they may bring in the future. Good luck to everyone at Nationals. Reporting for BTV News Channel 3, I'm Kenzie Matevia. Thanks, me. The Bengineers will look to get a few more competitions under their belts before heading off to Nationals, which will take place in College Station, Texas on April 27th and 28th. Good luck.
Well, for many of us, the new year began on January 1st, but for some of Benjamin's international students, theirs started on February 5th with the Chinese New Year, as 2019 marks the Year of the Pig. BTV News Director Maddie Wilson caught up with some of those celebrating and has more.
Why have me tell you about the Chinese New Year when we can have our own students tell you who celebrate it on a yearly basis?
春节是一个很重要的中国的节日。
The Chinese New Year is a very important holiday in China. 我们的中国俱乐部要给你们介绍很有名的中国的春节传统。
Our Chinese Culture Club wants to introduce all of you to some very cool Chinese New Year traditions.
新年快乐!
The Chinese New Year is originated from a story, and there was a monster called Nian, which used to terrorize people in the village. And in order to scare off the monster, the villagers would often wear red clothes and play with fireworks on a specific day, so in order to scare off the monster. And it worked, and so that's the background story of the Chinese New Year.
This is the Year of Pig. China has 12 animal zodiac signs, so each year there's a different animal to represent the year. Like last year was the year of dog, and next year will be the year of the rat. People have different zodiac signs too, according to the year they are born. So if you want to know what kind of animal you are and what other animals are compatible to you, and even you want to know your personality and your past and future, you can check online or you can ask my Chinese students. Happy New Year.
My memorization of the Chinese New Year is my best part is receiving the red packet from the elders because it's the time I receiving the money from the elders. Money is always important. And before the night, at the night before the Chinese New Year day, we always the whole family sit together and have dinner. That's a very sweet part of the Chinese New Year. And after the dinner, we watch the New Year's Gala. It's like a TV show. It's lasting 1.5 hours. So that's basically how we celebrate Chinese New Year.
I think a whole family, especially my grandparents, they would just sit there for afternoon and making all the dumplings for 13-ish people because it's a big family, including my uncle, my aunts. And they would make meat, cabbage and meat, pork maybe, and vegetarians for them it's veggie dumplings too. So yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone.
Thank you, Maddie. It is time once again to dust off those LED lights in the BTV studio and shine them on another educator here at the Benjamin Upper School. We're talking about the Teacher Spotlight, and today, BTV reporter Joey Berg shines those bright lights on Mr. Terry.
Alexander Terry has surely made an impact in his first 2 years at Benjamin. Whether it is math or running, Mr. Terry is always keeping busy. Outside of the classroom, Mr. Terry is the DECA Business Club advisor, and he encourages his club to be student-led.
So DECA is a competition business club. The process is the students choose what they want to compete in, anywhere from apparel to automotive to retail merchandising. In December, all the students took a paper test to qualify for districts. 6 students made it to districts. At districts, they compete in role-playing in their specific category. And both Frankie Spellman and Jack Donnelly both qualified for states again this year, which will be at the end of February.
So right now I'm the Vice President of Leadership of DECA, so all the officers, if they have any questions, they come to me.
DECA Vice President Jack Donnelly loves working with Mr. Terry and is excited about the upcoming competitions.
He's a great guy. Every meeting that we have, he always comes up with new activities and new ways to spice up the meetings.
Outside of school, Mr. Terry is a very passionate runner.
So outside of school, my 2 biggest passions are going to be running. I run typically 6 or 7 days a week. Right now I'm training to do the Lake to Ocean Trail, which is a 63-mile trail from Lake Okeechobee to Hobe Sound. I'm hoping to get that done by March. It's a lot, but I kind of set these things for me to do that I don't think I can, because it's the only way I kind of have fun with it.
Mr. Terry loves teaching and, more importantly, loves his students.
My favorite part is engaging with the students. Not so much maybe teaching. I love the teaching, but having the engagement every day with students, learning about them, learning to know them, is definitely a rewarding part of the job.
Mr. Terry has made a positive impact here at Benjamin and has a bright future ahead. This is Joey Berg reporting for BTV News Channel 3.
Thank you, Joey. We are going to step aside for just a minute, but plenty more ahead when BTV continues. Kyer Elam makes his decision on where he will play college football known to the entire nation on ESPN. BTV Sports is coming up next.
Hi, I'm Blake Chaumy, and I have DirecTV. And I'm Blake Chaumy, and I have cable, and my only friends are puppets. With DirecTV, I get all HD channels and movies, and all the girls want to come watch movies at my house. With cable, I have no TV shows or movies, and all I have time for is my animals. Mr. Penguin, drink your coffee. Don't be like that, me. Good one, Mr. Penguin! Switch to DirecTV today. Guys, what do you think? Should I switch to DirecTV?
Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Hey, it's Jason Taylor, former Miami Dolphin.
Screen pass intercepted by Jason Taylor. Taylor on the return. He needs a block on Brad Johnson. Touchdown!
BTV Sports is coming up next.
Hello everyone, and welcome to BTV Sports. I'm Ned Murphy, bringing you everything that is Benjamin Athletics. National Signing Day put the Benjamin School in the spotlight on the national level, as ESPN paid a visit to campus to televise the decision of Buccaneer standout Kaiir Elam. Would it be Colorado, Miami, Georgia, or Florida? We didn't have to wait long to figure out. Alexis Tadros was on hand for the main event and has the story.
Four-star defensive back Kaiir Elam officially committed to the University of Florida on Wednesday during a nationwide live ESPN broadcast. Kaiir carries on the legacy at Florida with his uncle Matt Elam being a graduate of the university. This highly anticipated event was held on campus in the Learning Commons, allowing the public to watch Kaiir make his important decision. The University of Florida was best fit for him academically and athletically.
I felt like Coach Mullins was building something special at Florida, and I also felt like I had to make the best decision for my family and I weighed my pros and cons, and Florida had the most pros and least cons.
Coach Kresser, former Gators quarterback, is excited for Kaiir and his bright future.
I didn't try to influence Kaiir at all on the decision on where to go to college. I just wanted him to go to the school that was best fit for him. But after he made the announcement, I was pretty pumped up as a former Gator. So it's going to be nice to get up to games and be able to watch him play and go to my old school and see those kind of things. As a coach, taking the next step to college, that's to me the most important thing. I mean, we want to win games and win championships. Those are our team goals. But as far as individual goals, my priority is to help these guys get to college at the next level. And
proud father, Abe Elam, is happy to see his son carrying out his dream.
All his hard work has definitely come to fruition, man. He's put in so many countless hours, and this was a dream of his, and to see him to be able to have the opportunity to live it out, it's an unbelievable feeling.
Congratulations to Kaiir on his commitment. Welcome to the Swamp. Go Gators.
Back to pass and lets it go. And it is intercepted. Picked off. Oh my. Kaiir Elam got the pick. What a play by Kaiir Elam. Oh my. He went up and made the play.
Thank you, Alexis, and congratulations to Kaiir, the Florida Gators, and all of our athletes who are going to play at the next level. That is a look at BTV Sports. Have a great day. Alexis, Kenzie, back to you.
Thanks, Ned. That is going to put a wrap on this episode of BTV News. As always, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you back here in 2 weeks.
For News Director Maddie Wilson, Kenzie Mativia, Ned Murphy, and the entire BTV News team, I'm Alexis Tadros, leaving you with some Valentine's shoutouts from our students and faculty. See you soon, Benjamin.
My Valentine is Maddie Wilson because she smells like curry.
Laxel Schultz because he makes me happy.
Mi esposo. Why? Because we've been married 17 years and he brings me flowers.
Myself.
My dead hamster, Timmel Deeps, because he's just an icon.
Josie Austin.
It's definitely gotta be my girlfriend, Izzy, and my side girl, Jenna.
Dr. Martino, miss that man, yeah.
Dean Ball.